In this episode, me and the crew head out to one of our favorite spots, Uncle Rich's place out on the North Shore, where Sensei will be launching out an experimental rig. Once again, I set up a KANAMA bait AKULE rig, which I dive out into the murky channel, drop it down there, and we get to see what comes around. Also, I cut up some kava belly that my cousin Chan caught, slap it in a bait cage rig, and I dive that out into the channel as well, and we get to see what tries to smash it. I shot out some long-awaited Hawaii rhino hammers, and then back to the KANAMA bait AKULE rig. What will this endangered Hawaiian monk seal do? At the end, I got some updates on that carrion from the last vid. All that and more in this episode of Hawaii Rhino Fishing.
Yeah. Rhino on the shoreline while the trade winds creeping. Hook set deep, now the drag starts screaming. Hear a hammer on the rocks in the sand. My man always repping the island. K-Key the man, he gon' show you the plan. How to cast, how to wait. Brother gon' help you catch that bug off. Bug off. Fish drop a drop line like a sniper in the mist. Fish didn't see him till they stuck on his fist. He quiet on the cast, but deadly on the pool. Where spool start singing, now the cooler stay full. Sitting seat teaching with the old school flow. Every nod, every time. He already know he talk slow. But the truth hit deep, he the kind. The real deal. Rhino's camera show something that got brothers feeling shook. Where the monsters hide and know how to throw that hook. Puffers cruising, then bam, something get that line peeling. Ain't nothing in the world like that feeling. Could be the kind that been still or make it to the grill. Ooh, it's fast, shadows run deep. One wrong move, yo, rig go sleep. Glitters don't lie, straight real, no tweak. Press play, cuz, hand my sneak peek. I go, hand my sneak peek. It's hammer time, who it gon' be? One little hammer holding up the dream of one salty OG. Dripping sweat with one monster so mean. Bring no matter how, if you wouldn't land them clean, you might earn your spot on the hammer screen. Out there solo, headlamp glowing dim. Cold feet in the tide, but the fire stay inside. Waiting on the hit, not one sound in the air. Then boom, that window had you stuck in the stair. Now you take the pick, you holding that fish high. Rhino, drop your name like this one did it right. Cuz tag come flying, everybody speak. The brother made the page, hammer on the wing.
That's my uncle, yeah.
How's it, gang? Welcome to the Hawaii Rhino Fishing Show. Mahalos everybody for tuning in. Guys, I apologize. It's been a couple weeks since I put a video out. I told you guys in the last video I was going up to spend some time with my pops and his wife Gigi out there in Florida, and we had a blast. But it's great to be back home, guys. I ain't gonna lie. No place like Hawaii. So on to this week's vid. This is another session with myself, Sensei, and Fish Dropper, and also my nephew Hanky out at Uncle Richard's spot on the northeastern side of Oahu. If you guys love fish cam footage, this is the video for you. I'm gonna dive out a couple rigs, one with a KANAMA bait AKULE and one with a bait cage with kava for bait. Also in this vid, Sensei does some experimenting of his own with a crazy looking rig. I will have some Hawaii Rhino hammers during some of the fish cam footage, and stay tuned to the end. I got one very happy announcement and I got one very sad announcement as well. I'll also have a couple updates from that carrion vid I put out, which angered so many of you out there. Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoy the vid.
Tear down this house, we build one big house, everybody come give away.
You a millionaire, bro, with this. I'm serious.
Right
with
now,
this?
With this lot right here.
I mean...
Because I bought this place for $150,000.
Oh, you a millionaire right now.
Oh yeah, Uncle.
$150,000.
Not that you would ever sell, but what I'm saying is, man.
I know, it's money right here now. Lucky I get married the right way in here.
There's anything can be said about Islano's family. We can choose wives.
Well,
very good.
I made a mistake once, right?
Yeah.
You live and learn. But
yeah, this is true. Yeah.
But this one, 27 years.
Yeah.
And I don't care how much she pissed me off. I piss her off. I tell her. That's it.
All right, boss.
Okay, Uncle.
Good luck out there.
Thank you, Uncle.
Okay, Uncle. Like to You like throw your
What is that? Nah, get him, bro.
Nah, here, throw your poles in here, bro. Get
Sure. Yeah. Shoot. Ready, Freddy. Bless you. As we roll up to the spot, looks like Sensei is already perched and been there for a while. Okay, bro, looks like I'm taking a right there.
Oh, mic is on. The mic is on.
Oh, I see that.
Man.
Woo, smoking. We gotta get you on GoPro, Sensei. Thank you, brother.
You caught one keeper OEO?
Oh, yeah, you never see that take.
No, I never seen it.
When you're talking to Uncle Rich, I seen a text come in. I'm like, oh, okay, nice one. Okay, guys, right here, I have a KANAMA bait rig set up for one AKULE, set up with the fish cam. I'm gonna dive it out. Let's get this started. Unwrap the leader down to egg lead, down to KANAMA bait, double hook rig. We're gonna hook up on AKULE, and I put on float, so hopefully it'll keep the AKULE elevated in the water and it's not laying on the sand flapping around. Now I need my AKULE. Drink some water here. There we go. There's some good size AKULE. Oh shit, still gotta let them defrost a little bit.
I went and tried my secret weapon. Never worked.
What was the secret weapon? What is that, floater?
Clip them on instead of tying them on. He pinch and he hold
Where you putting them?
on the hook,
Oh,
on the branch.
to keep the bait elevated?
Yeah,
Oh,
feel like try.
thank,
I'm gonna try
okay.
nighttime, never work daytime. I did 3 sets, 10 minutes. The bait came back every time. Daytime now.
Nighttime, that's the Ninoi bite there.
Nighttime might be different now.
Yes,
Are you videoing right now?
yes I am.
But this
Wait, like
way-
say hi, fam.
Hello!
Okay. AKULE's gonna thaw a little bit. My cart is on a slope. Something big bites the pole. This thing can actually tip over. Whew.
It's the lead I bummed from you last time.
Oh, you never need you bug. Hey, oh, this bug is in good shape. What you did? You didn't shine them.
Good luck, good luck.
You too. How's it, gang? Okay, so we're at the spot. It's kind of windy. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Since it's already been here a couple hours and he went ham out on a whole bunch of fish, I gotta go get him on GoPro so you guys can see some of Sensei's fights. Me and Fish Dropper just arrived, so I have fish cam. I got a 3 ounce and a 3/4 ounce egg lead going down to double hook rig with a float and a KANAMA bait. My good friend Baku, brother Troy, caught out west side off the boat right here. I'm gonna hook him up to that and then I'm gonna try dive him into the channel over there. Hopefully I don't get eaten by one shark. Plenty sharks over here, but I'm gonna dive him out. If it's not too murky, I'm gonna drop him over there and we're gonna see what happens. Okay guys, stay tuned. Damn, I should have thought this guy out all the way. Problem is when the meat is still hard on the inside, you get a hard time putting that thing in there. So I want this bugger to be like this. The first hook and then the second hook. Hey, see the bugger is going already. I don't want that. Try to push this. Bugger is going already. Okay guys, as you can see, my KANAMA bait is going already. So I gotta get this guy out. And here we go, late afternoon dive over here in this slightly clear, slightly murky waters. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you know that there are several reasons why I dive out my lines that have the fish cam on them. Number one reason is because with the weight of the fish cam, oftentimes the bait I use, in this case a whole AKULE, and also the weight, the counterweight that I use, the lead weight is about anywhere between 3 and 5 ounces. I cannot cast that thing very far if I was to cast it out. Another reason why I dive out the fish cam rig is oftentimes when you cast it out, the rig looks like a helicopter in the air and it'll tangle up on the fish cam and then I get junk footage. Okay guys, coming up here on the edge of the reef, and all I can say is, I mean, just check out the water. It looks like milk, and trust me, when you're in the water with the mask I was using starting to fog up a bit, even less clear my visibility is. So starting to get super sketched out, and I just try to dive it a little bit past this gradual edge and then drop them. Okay, right here, view from the fish cam as the AKULE rig descends to the bottom. Right after I drop it, I give a signal to fish dropper onshore who's at my pole to reel up the slack tight, and hopefully we can get a good view of the KANAMA bait fish cam rig just like this. Okay, after I drop the rig, I try to swim quickly to get into a more shallow part of the reef. And also another reason why I dive my rigs out, guys, is to scan the reef for any type of opala that might be out there, broken off fish line. Also getting fish lead is a bonus, saves money and cleans the reef same time. With the prices of gas and groceries nowadays, bro, I try to save money any way I can. Back at the KANAMA bait rig, you can see that size float is not good enough to keep the AKULE swimming up in the water. It looks like it's giving it just enough float though, so that the AKULE is just not flopping around in the same place on the ocean bottom. Next time I go out, Garians are gonna use one bigger float. I mean, if the AKULE is the same size, this is one bigger AKULE, so you know, if I use a smaller AKULE, maybe that float might be okay for the size of it. And then of course the usual suspect rolls up. This looks to be a decent size humu, just kind of comparing it to the size of the AKULE there. He's thinking about taking a stab at it. Back on land, time's just going by as I'm waiting for that big strike.
You ain't gonna catch nothing, bro.
And then in the water, oh hell no. This is not the kind of strike that we ever want to happen, guys. But here we see a Hawaiian monk seal finds the KANAMA bait, and it looks like he's carefully trying to nip at the tail of this AKULE. As we're watching this fish cam footage, I want to make it abundantly clear we do not intend to catch or harm any monk seals. We understand monk seals are protected and this is not our target species, guys. Unfortunately, when we're fishing, contrary to popular belief, we have no control over what bites our baits. This also might include honus, sharks, and stingrays as well. It's unfortunate when it happens, but you know, they like the same things that the target species like to eat too. Our thing is that when it does happen, we try to get the hook out and release it safely back into the ocean.
Now, for everybody's favorite segment of the show, Hawaii Rhinos Camels.
While we watch this monk seal try to figure out this KANAMA bait AKULE, and again, we're not trying to hook up with this monk seal, guys, but we got some long-awaited hammers to get to. First two Hawaii Rhino hammers submitted by Sandman. Mahalo, Sandman. Hawaii Rhino hammer number 1 is a master.
Who's the master?
Master Greg, to be precise, flexing on this monster kaku. Caught him on Malosi lures off the plug-in rock. Congrats, Master Greg. That is a
Catch.
For Hawaii Rhino hammer number 2, we head out to the Big Island, and this would be Brother Curtis flexing on a 45.8 pound lure, which took first place in the Big Island Top Water Lures Tournament. Caught him using Kijo lures. Congrats, Brother Curtis. That is a
Catch.
For Hawaii Rhino hammer number 3, we stay right there in the Big Island, and this will be from our Young Guns division. Brother Nick at Nick8081 on Insta caught his third lure, weighing in at 29.4 pounds using Mempachi. Congrats, Brother Nick. That is a Hawaii Rhino hammer number 4 is a familiar face, and for this one we head out to the windward side of Oahu, and this will be Mr. Otso Otso himself, Brother Atas, flexing on one Doza red uhu. Caught him using sand crab on a floater jig. How's that? Congrats, my brother. That is a catch. Hawaii Rhino Hammer number 5 is a newbie to the list, and this would be Brother Noah at @itis_Noah on Insta, flexing on his very first ever OEO, weighed in at 4.1 pounds, caught him dunking ama crab legs. Congrats, Brother Noah. Alright, that is a catch. Hawaii Rhino Hammer number 6 is a familiar face as I worked with this brother for many years at the Evil Empire.
I am Spectrum.
Brother Daro from Lanai with this Doza Christmas Wrasse, caught him dunking AKULE out at Mokuleia. Congrats, my brother. That is a My last Hawaii Rhino Hammer this week is a Blue Water Hunter, submitted by her friend at 808 Cupcakes on Insta. This would be Sister Domini at mdomini on Insta, who shot this monster lure. Wow, this thing looked like way more than her. Congrats there, Domini. That is a
Pitch.
And congrats to all my hammers this week. And guys, just FYI, I've been on a 2-week trip up in Florida, so I haven't gotten any videos out. The hammer list is getting backed up, but no worries. If you sent me a hammer submission within the last 3 weeks, I got your hammer shout coming. Keep pressing, peeps.
Meanwhile, at the Krusty Krab.
Okay guys, I dove out the AKULE with the KANAMA bait rig and a fish cam. That pole right there. Now I'm gonna dive out my second line with the fish cam. So fish cam down to what the hell is this? Kava Kava, yeah. This is the Kava Kava that cousin Shan caught in that Reef Candy Lures yak tournament a couple weeks back. This was from the belly. Kava Kava belly in the bait cage. Kava Kava belly on the trailer hook. I was out at Campbell's the other day. Kava Kava was getting plenty bites. The shrimp never get nothing bites. That's on the other side of the island. Different terrain, different water depths. We're gonna see if the fish over here like bite them. I'm gonna dive them out. I'm gonna try get them in the channel. No guarantees, cause bro, I'm super sketch. Water is murky as hell again, and we know this water over here get choke shock. So yeah, I don't want to get too deep in the deep murky water. Okay, stay tuned. As I get set to jump in the water again, we check back on this KANAMA AKULE, and this seal over here is still trying to figure a way that he can smash this AKULE. But you notice how careful they are. I mean, this is why monk seals don't get hooked up very often, is because they're super smart. And I mean, if they had fingers instead of flippers, Garins, he would have just took the hooks right off this AKULE and smash them. But he's so careful biting around the hooks. It's very hard to hook a monk seal, thankfully. And I don't know what he's doing with the seaweed, trying to throw the seaweed as a distraction or something, I don't know. But he's trying everything. Testing. Okay. Okay, here we go again. Jumping back in the water to dive out my line. This one has the bait cage and it's got some Kava Kava wrapped up. And if you guys can see, this water is way more murky than it was earlier when I went in. Here we see one school of young papil. Smells the Kava Kava. They come over there and they're trying to take stabs at it. But yeah, right here, I can't even see where the edge is. That's how murky this water is, guys. And of course, it's a little bit later in the day, less sunlight penetrating through, so it's making visibility almost non-existent in this water. Okay, seems to be close enough to the edge, so I just dropped the line right there. And again, swimming back in as fast as I can. I'm also just scanning to see if there's any lead or pala I can pick up on the way in. Not long after I get to shore, Kava Kava has some visitors. Check this out. Veke feels it with his whiskers, takes a hit. Even though these veke seem to be pretty decent size, these are not my targets. If you look at the size of my bait and the size of my hook, I would have to be extremely lucky for an veke to hanapa on my bait. After a while, the vekes bounce and a light comes in, and right here, almost takes it.
Meanwhile, back in the lowlands,
This brother still trying to figure out how to get this freaking akule off of the hooks. Again, he grabs the seaweed. I don't know what he. It's like he's cleaning his teeth or something with them, and then takes another stab at the akule. And back on shore, I'm only seeing very small tugs on the pole. So to me, I can't tell if the tugs are just the movement from the akule and the kanama bait, or if something's actually playing with it. Here we see he grabs the floater with his mouth, tries to pull that off. Not successful, grabs the tail, tries to yank it up. Yeah, clearly this monk seal is super frustrated trying to get the akule out. He bounces, and in this school of veke with that bright yellow color by the tail, they come by. You see on the bucket veke in the bunch.
Hey, Hanky, where's your fish, bro? Oh, yeah, nice one. Yeah, bro, hey, hold them sideways like this. There you go. There you go. Bro, hold them up like that. Yeah, right there, right there, so I can get your ugly face in there. Okay.
Yes, sir, bless her. Chibu.
I got you, boo. Hey, congrats.
Back in the water, the monk seal comes back, still trying to figure this out. Every so often he comes by and takes a stab at the fish cam. That's probably out of frustration. So watching this fish cam footage is helping me to understand why we don't have more incidents of monk seals getting caught on fishermen's hooks. Now, there was an incident in the past year. A monk seal was found attached to a jug fishing float, and it was blown up all over social media. Of course, there's a lot of public outcry to ban jug fishing, and even some people saying just ban fishing altogether. If you watch this video, you can see why it doesn't happen more often. With as many hooks, as many lavaya that there are out there throwing poles, throwing hooks in the water, now you can see why that does not happen very often, because these monk seals are super careful and super akamai on how they try to get the bait, or in this case the akule, off of the hooks. Fast forward through some of this action. Now check this out right here. Monk seal smiles for the fish cam, and then
no. No, don't do that!
brother takes a shot at my leader, but thankfully releases it.
meanwhile,
Sensei's been tinkering in his magical sensei shop. What in the bloody hell?
Oh, what the hell?
What in the... What is this, Hanky?
It's called a
Okay.
balloon rig.
Sensei's balloon rig. And being a master diver that he is, he gonna dive his out.
Yeah.
To the kind, right over there. You see those waves breaking out there?
Right.
He gonna dive them out there.
Yeah. Too funny.
Right here. Let's go. Okay.
Maybe keep the crabs off of them.
Keep the crabs off them, yeah.
Where you stay?
Mine's is straight.
Sensei, I always throw mine straight, Sensei.
Look, fish dropper is like, yeah, bro, there's a lot of notice trick over here, bro. Watch them, 45-degree angle, look at. Woo! You sure that lady's heavy enough or what?
5 ounce.
5 ounce. It's like Brother Jensen's milk jug rig, except not. What you had? Pyramid.
That pyramid.
Okay, yeah, I think you gotta reduce the float then.
Okay. Too much balloon.
Hey, that's okay. This one, we can take off balloon by balloon.
Until we get it right.
Oh, you don't laugh when you see this on the freaking Filipino doing.
Okay, there you go. Nah, right there, I think so.
Think so, okay.
Yeah, I think so, right there.
Again, good job.
5 ounce, yeah.
Good job.
I don't see it. See if the line comes slack, but I don't see it floating, so that's a good sign.
Back in the water, monk seal still harassing a fish cam. See that school of Vecchi in the back there? Looks like he's trying to chase them too. Now, let's go bug fish dropper.
What? So what? How's the action?
No more, bro.
Not yet. Do I get some dry land tuna over there? Oh my god. Just plain. Well, we'll see if Sensei's up to some funky. Bro, what in the bloody hell? Fucking rainbow stuff is over there.
That's all my ties from my you trying like fucking Coast Guard type floater action? Did he give you floaters?
He gave me a couple, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try them. I mean, I like the idea. I'm gonna try to pump it on. Same concept, but I just get them on inch.
That's what she said.
You made those?
Yep.
Bullshit.
Yep. Out of these.
This is where a little boy pops up. Bullshit, bullshit.
A bullshit?
Yeah.
Remember these?
Yeah.
These cotton and Nui, bro.
Yeah.
So, I made them.
So what?
So, Florida,
Yep.
it's about that far away from the hook. And then this little bead. He's catching Inui with this.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not putting 3 of these. Bro, my whole line going float.
Then they knew he's rock 'em high in the night, bro. Like they go for the mid-water, so just so long your hook leader isn't that long.
Bro, I got lower, and the only high rig I have is that one. Short lead leader with long hook on the far one, and that's the only one that I'm getting action on. But these two,
Yeah.
no more, bro.
The night is young, guys.
Good luck, bro. Good luck.
Good luck, man.
Back in the water, kid. Check this out again. Monk seal, frustrated, eyes up the fish cam, comes at it. Then he finds the leader once again, takes a bite.
Oh, better brush your teeth, cuz look like rhino's mouth.
Hey, shut up, wise ass Manihuni voice. Tries to pull it and twist it until it finally slips out. Whenever we hit the spots like Uncle Richard's that you gotta hike to, always gotta pack light, so I bring my portable beach chair. This thing is awesome. Got them off Amazon, pretty cheap, super light. It'll clip right to your backpack and it sets up and breaks down in a matter of seconds.
Anybody mention that?
It's my hiking chair right here. And basically, this bugger folds out from a bunch of sticks and right there. So when we gotta hike to one spot, I gotta carry a whole bunch of gear. This is my chair that I use. Right down. Bang.
Bugger might look flimsy, but you know what? If the thing can hold my weight, this bugger is strong.
No bullshit. I got one pocket over here for your beer or your cell phone. Get another pocket on the other side as well. Right down.
Back in the water, look like the monk seal gave up. And now we got a bunch of maninis and a papio over here circling. And there he is. He's back. See this brother, you don't give up, bro. He's one way or another, he's gonna get this akule off of these hooks. What's pretty amazing is that with all the bites, all the shots that this monk seal took at the akule is still pretty much intact. And I mean, I don't know, look like getting gashed by the head now. And the monk seal, I don't know, but he's trying to drag it over to the edge of the reef. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he's figured something out over here. Okay, either way, this is not good for me because now it's possible that the AKULE or the KANAMA bait could get stuck on the edge of the reef if and when I try to reel this thing in. Whoa, okay, right there, finally. Monk seal rips this akule in half. So now get 2 pieces of akule each attached to one of the hooks. The KANAMA bait is free, and now the monk seal can just try to pick at that soft akule meat that's exposed now. This monk seal is still very cautious, but right here it grabs a hold of the bottom piece, yanks it, and then if you look on the bottom, actually the head part came off of the hook. Right here, it looks like he might have broken off that tail piece from the hook. I can't see it. And then he takes one last hit at the fish cam. Back on land, we got some late afternoon hits, but everything was pretty much either rubber hook or ran into the hole, line bust off, that kind of thing.
Rubber!
Okay, since he's got his lights out, time for me to put my lights out. Ping.
If you guys go dunking nighttime, these rod tip lights are a must. And again, bought these off Amazon. They come with that cylindrical type battery. Lasts pretty long. I would say one battery would get me through about 4 or 6 hour sessions. These things was pretty cheap too. A pack of 9, which included the batteries also, ran me about 15 bucks. I'll leave a link to them in the description of this vid.
Oi.
Pretty simple. They just snap on right onto your rod tip.
Oi.
Only thing is they're not made for lure poles. The circumference on the top of the lure poles is too big for these rod tip lights.
Okay, Sensei on my line. I think, pretty sure Sensei on my line.
One pathetic sob story later.
As the sun is setting, it's time to bring in my lines with the fish cams attached to it.
Drake, hopefully it doesn't get stuck, because I don't want to be diving in that water, boy. Not right now. Alright. Okay, looks like shit, nothing touched my baits, bro. Nothing.
One pole reeled in safely, now to reel in the one that had the AKULE on top.
Now we're gonna bring in the AKULE, and I'm worried because I dove it over that edge, and I'm worried that she might be stuck by the edge. Or get stuck on the edge. All right, so far so good. Oh, Okay guys, my AKULE is gone. We'll see on the fish cam what it was.
Since the KANAMA bait still had battery life in it, I slid on another AKULE and threw it back out, hoping I would get one shot at a big strike before we left.
Thousands of tears later.
Right now is 8:30. Bug is still going. Looks like my AKULE is unscathed. Probably use this guy for another day. I gotta take my KANAMA bait out, as my cousin Kahi would call the vibrator thingy. Shout to the HAWAIIAN clan and Auntie Sandy's banana bread stand out there in KNI. Miss you guys. Hopefully I can see you guys soon.
Okay gang, I hope you guys enjoyed the vid. Before we talk about this vid, I got a couple announcements to make. First announcement I want to share is Big Brother Allen, who you guys seen that came by with his ohana in that carrying video that I put out a couple weeks ago. Well, when we shot that video, his wife was 9 months pregnant, and not even a few days later his wife gave birth to a beautiful, healthy baby boy, Allen Jr. Wanted to give a big congrats out to Brother Allen out there. My second announcement is a very sad one, guys. I mentioned also, I think it was at the end of that video, that my nephew and our tour guide over in Aotearoa, Brother Arahi, his dad needed prayers because he was going into hospice out there, Brother Barbs. Well, unfortunately, we got the news recently that Brother Barbs had passed. So again, I just want to offer my sincere condolences out to Arahi's ohana over there in Aotearoa, and I just want to ask any of you guys who say prayers out there, send some prayers out for Brother Bob's soul, and may he rest in peace. Okay, really quickly about this vid, yeah, this really wasn't an action session, you know, just gonna have days like that. Unfortunately, I can't even remember if I caught anything that day. I was kind of pressing for bigger stuff, you know. I pretty much had that line with the AKULE out the whole time we was there. Also the line with the bait cage rig, and you seen I was using bigger hooks. I was hoping that one good size papil or even a lie would have hooked up and I would have had a good fight, but it wasn't to be on that night. I'm not sure if Fish Dropper hooked up with anything. Sensei and my nephew Hanky did get quite a bit of action before we even got to the spot. So I think they hit it on the high tide, which was going down right when me and Fish Dropper arrived. So it wasn't to be on that day. Now some updates from that carrying attacks vid. So another brother who grew up on the North Shore over there had messaged me on the side after he watched the YouTube video, and he said that he thinks that that was his auntie who was the carrying that was trying to kick us off the beach over there. Brother had mentioned that she is a sweet lady. She is a local lady, which kind of makes it worse in a way. Like locals, we don't treat each other like that normally, right? But brother did say that he thinks she's going through some stages of dementia, which might kind of explain her behavior, guys. And like I said, I knew that was going to be somebody's auntie. I knew that was going to be somebody's sister, maybe somebody's mother. I knew somebody was going to recognize her. That's why I didn't want everybody to start going off on her. And the funny thing is that, especially on Instagram, I got so many comments about the vid, and there's a lot of people that assume that this carrying was one straight haole. Like, I couldn't tell. I didn't want to show her face for obvious reasons and stuff. Kind of looked like maybe she was mixed local, mixed haole or something, but the way she acted was that of one straight up entitled H-word. So again, I responded to many of you guys to take it easy on her. And again, I hope if she has ohana that's out there, please talk to your auntie or whatever. Get her the help that she needs. Maybe she needs medication for, you know, keep her balanced or whatever. But this is not how we treat each other out there, and especially locals don't treat each other like that. My second update is that the carrying is not associated with Owen's retreat. I apologize, I went on a rant. It was mostly directed at her and then what she told Fish Dropper, but how it related to Owen's retreat. So Owen's retreat, if you guys was offended by what I said, I apologize. It wasn't meant to be directed at you guys. It was meant to be directed at somebody who I thought was representing your Holly. But I mean, come on, $700 a night, guys. I mean, nah, just kidding. Okay, guys, I look to get back on schedule now that I'm back. I know some of you hammers been waiting for a few weeks. Hopefully, I can get a video out within the next 5 or 6 days or so, and we'll get you hammers shouts. Okay, guys, until the next time, take care of yourself, take care of Hana. Aloha.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I swear to God I will die with my foot in the neck.